Long and Yang Miemie returned to the spotlight with a new drama after months of separate projects, and the reunion arrived with a viral twist. Long unveiled a daring makeover built on a sky-high hairstyle and dark crimson-toned makeup, instantly shifting him from refined leading man to audacious shapeshifter. The look sparked playful shock from Yang Miemies, whose stunned smile traveled across social feeds as a perfect reaction shot. Fans joined the fun with jokes, edits, and animated loops, yet beneath the laughter they read a statement of intent. The duo and their team aimed for craft, not mere spectacle, promising a series about growth, choice, and authentic emotion. Community support turned buzz into momentum, setting expectations for chemistry-driven storytelling and a braver artistic chapter. Imagine pressing play and being greeted by a version of Long you have never seen before. The hair defies gravity. The face styling leans into shadow and heat. Then cut to Yang Miemies, wide-eyed, half laughing, half speechless, and suddenly the internet has a new favorite moment. This reveal works because it is more than a gag. It signals that both actors are willing to bend their familiar images and chase something riskier. For a YouTube audience, this is pure catnip. You get a striking visual hook, a warm human reaction, and a promise of narrative stakes. It invites breakdowns, side-by-side comparisons, and fan theories about character arcs, turning a single look into a launch pad for conversation. Reinvention is a discipline, not a whim. Long's transformation takes a careful actor and pushes him toward extremes that test timing, control, and emotional clarity. Bold styling is doing double duty. It entertains and it sets a frame for performance, nudging the audience to watch for edges, contradictions, and sudden shifts. When a star risks looking strange, he earns the right to surprise us later with quiet precision. Comedy is the gateway, pathos the destination. This pivot also expands casting possibilities. Directors who once saw only elegance now see volatility and range. For viewers, the message is equally clear. Expect fewer safe choices and more scenes where intention wrestles with impulse, inviting us to reconsider who this character is and who he might become. Chemistry is not only heat or banter. It is rhythm, the timing of a glance, the playful dare in a pause. Yang Miemies' speechless reaction lands because it feels unforced, like the natural reply of a partner who knows how far the other will go to earn a grin. That trust turns improvisation into fuel for drama, converting private shorthand into public spark. In long-form storytelling, this matters. When two leads move with ease around each other, the camera can sit closer and quieter, letting subtext breathe. Fans sense that freedom and reward it with attention. On YouTube, where reaction culture thrives, such authenticity creates loops worth replaying, inviting viewers to read a dozen micro-emotions in a single, shared moment. A headline look can dominate chatter, but craft keeps people watching. Early signals point to a team that polishes words and worlds. A script that privileges choices and consequences. Sets that ground heightened style in a credible reality. Sound design that lets silence work as hard as score. When this level of care meets a bold performance, spectacle becomes context rather than crutch. It also widens tonal range. A scene that opens in laughter can pivot to tenderness without whiplash because the groundwork supports it. For a series launch, this balance is gold. It sets up a viewing experience that rewards both the casual scroll watcher and the deep diver who will pause frames, parse dialogue, and argue theories in the comments long after the credits roll. This story orbits two gravitational forces, growth and choice. Growth asks who we become when we abandon our safest masks. Choice asks what we are willing to give up to earn that change. The reveal hints at characters who test boundaries, flirt with silliness to hide fear, then peel back layers to find a center. Expect scenes where small decisions ripple into large consequences. Expect the pressure of public gaze pushing against private tenderness. Expect fragility to sit beside bravado in ways that feel disarming and true. These themes also carry meta-resonance. The performers themselves are choosing reinvention and asking us to witness it generously. On YouTube, where community shapes reception in real time, that invitation can turn episodic viewing into an ongoing, collective exploration. Modern fandom is a studio without walls. Viewers cut reaction edits, build meme chains, and add motion to moments that deserve a second life. The response to this reveal shows how humor and affection can prime an audience for deeper engagement. Jokes lower the guard, then curiosity steps in. What motivates this character? What is the dynamic when the cameras stop? Fan-made assets keep the conversation warm between episodes, becoming a living trailer that never ends. This generosity also grants artists runway to experiment again. When the community reacts with playfulness rather than cynicism, creators dare to step further from the safe path. The result is a virtuous loop where art sparks participation and participation feeds a braver, more inventive art. It is tempting to freeze the reveal as a punchline, but look closer and you will see intention at work. Laughter opens the door, trust invites us across the threshold, and craft asks us to stay. Beyond the hair and the heat of the makeup lies a portrait of a performer negotiating who he has been and who he might yet be. Yang Miemies' half-stunned, half-delighted response reads like permission. Go bigger. Try again. We will find the shape together. This is the heart of collaboration. It honors spontaneity without sacrificing structure. For viewers, it offers a rare feeling. We are not just watching a finished product. We are witnessing a process, a live conversation between risk and restraint, courage and care. The most exciting promise is tonal elasticity. Imagine scenes that dance from teasing humor to suspended tension without dropping emotional truth. The look suggests a character who can be theatrical in public while nursing delicate doubts in private. Opposite him, Yang Miemie can play the calibrator, the one who reads the room, redirects the energy, or dares him to leap. That interplay can power set pieces and quiet two-handers with equal force. Visually, expect contrasts, sharp lines against warm textures, light that flatters and then interrogates. Narratively, anticipate choices that close one door and open a more difficult one, inviting growth that costs something real. If executed, the series could feel both stylish and lived in, a rare and welcome blend. The internet laughed first because delight is fast. Then it lingered because meaning takes root. That is the arc of memorable pop culture. A striking reveal becomes a vessel for story, relationship, and aspiration. Long and Yang Miemie are choosing the steeper path, betting that audiences will follow them into stranger, braver spaces. It is an old truth wrapped in a modern moment. Reinvention keeps art alive and community keeps reinvention honest. As reviewers and fans, our best role is to watch with curiosity, to reward intention, and to hold space for artists who are willing to show their seams. If this is Chapter 1, it is a confident opening line that hints at a compelling next page. If this deep dive sparked your curiosity, hit subscribe so you will not miss our first look reviews, behind-the-scenes breakdowns, and weekly episode analysis. Your support helps us bring sharper insights and more thoughtful storytelling to every video. Thank you for watching and for sharing your time with us. Drop a comment telling us how you read Yulong's transformation, what dynamics you hope to see with Yang Miemie, and which themes you want us to unpack next. Like the video to help more viewers find this conversation. Share it with a friend who loves bold performances, and let us know what you want covered in the next upload.